The term Colfax County War is most often used to refer to a period of violence and murder in Colfax County, New Mexico, in late 1875, and the fallout from that violence that lasted through the results of a federal investigation in 1878. The name is also sometimes used to describe a long-term dispute over what land was and wasn't public domain in the territory of New Mexico, and specifically much of Colfax County in the 1870s and 1880s. While the longer-term dispute was a battle between the Maxwell Land Grant Company and squatters who considered the land the company claimed as part of the Maxwell Land Grant to be public domain, the murders in 1875 brought elements of both sides together in a fight against a corrupt group of politicians known as the Santa Fe Ring, making the Colfax County War, in its simplest terms, the citizens in and around Cimarron, New Mexico, versus the Santa Fe Ring. When New Mexico became part of the United States with the Mexican-American War and the Gadsden Purchase, the territory contained 295 land grants, the largest of these being the Maxwell Land Grant. The land claimed by the Maxwell Land Grant's owners was rich in natural resources such as coal, copper, and gold. But the size and boundaries of the Maxwell Land Grant, as well as other grants, were disputed, with some believing that much of the land was public domain. This led to people settling on land within what others believed to be the boundaries of the grant. Those who settled on this land were fought not only by the land grant owners, but also by politicians who tried to use the situation for personal profit and land acquisition. The fight escalated in late 1875 with the assassination of a prominent citizen who was outspoken against the Santa Fe Ring. In a confession, one of the assassins stated that men connected to the ring had paid to have the man killed. Outrage, civil unrest, and more murders followed. The town of Cimarron alone was the scene of a lynching, a barroom gunfight in the St. James Hotel involving legendary gunman Clay Allison, a nighttime murder of a prisoner, and other killings not related to the political troubles. Despite the murders and allegations that political leaders in the territory planned the assassination that started the violence, the troubles in New Mexico were largely ignored by the federal government. Then, in 1878, two events changed everything. On February 18th, a Lincoln County Sheriff's posse murdered a young English rancher named John Tunstall, setting off a wave of violence known as the Lincoln County War. In April of that year, a letter came to light that appeared to show that the governor of the territory, Samuel B. Axtell, planned a mass killing of people he considered to be agitators in the Colfax County troubles. Finally, officials in Washington took notice. Frank W. Angel, an investigator representing both the Departments of Justice and the Interior, went to New Mexico with orders to investigate the violence, murders, and corruption that plagued the territory. The actions taken as a result of Angel's investigation wouldn't end the violence in New Mexico, but it did lead to what many considered to be the end of the Colfax County War.